Meowdy everyone, it is I, the Fable of Fables, your new best friend. How you guys doing? I wanted to take a break from stuff, but life said no. I'm not even kidding. Life generally just said, fuck you, Salem. You don't deserve a break. And I'm like, okay, I'll figure something out then. So yeah, no breaks for me, and that's completely fine. If I burn out, I just hope I burn. I just hope I go out in a blaze of glory, not glaze. Ugh. Blaze of glory. Excuse me. So anyway, guys, everyone, I'm doing a donathon. If anyone wants to, I'm doing a bit of a dono go. If anyone wants to donate to my Ko-fi, please feel free to do so. Things are going to be changing very dramatically next at the end of this month, and I need as much help as I can get. I'm going to be opening up a Ko-fi for $1. I'm going to be opening up a Ko-fi. If anyone wants to donate $1 to my Ko-fi, for me to react to Transformers G1 or any other show of the past, I'd be more than happy to, or even Kanikaman. That'd be great. On with the show.
Jiberian Taquin servants from.
Oh my, that's not good. I can't hear it. Oh dear. Oh, no wonder, because it's freaking.
The minute.
Ah, crap baskets. Jared, give me a second. I'm kind of having some audio issues. This is still gonna stay in because I don't want to fucking fix this shit. There we go.
Homunculi to the mighty.
Alright, let's try this again.
Taquin servants from diminutive homunculi to the mighty brazen bulls are the crowning achievement. Within the Sultanate, they serve the great and the powerful in various roles, from alchemical assistant and manual labor that can operate in the extremes of heat or cold, or in polluted and noxious spaces, all the way to the living war machines that accompany the warriors of the Sultan on the battlefield. As the alchemist's abilities grow, they work on shaping their Taquin creation into new and more potent forms. For unlike naturally born creatures, the alchemist can mold their flesh and organs as a potter molds fresh clay.
Ooh.
Each homunculus is a handcrafted masterpiece of its creation and reflects the personality and artistic flair of its creator. They will also be directly representative of the power of their creator. They are often richly decorated with amulets, jewelry, or precious metals, or painted with a henna dye that never fades.
Oh.
Much of what the world considers to be modern alchemical practices of the Iron Sultanate are built on the foundations of brilliant minds like Jabir ibn Hayyan, who developed the guiding principles and institutional methods that have allowed Jiberian Taquin servants to push the science of alchemy forward in ways that could never have been predicted, primarily with the discovery of homunculi creation itself. The process of this creation is long and complex, and the secrets of it guarded closely by the House of Wisdom, and only ever made known to those who are skilled and learned enough to attempt the act of creation as part of their test to become an alchemist.
Makes sense.
Failure often means death, and punishment for revealing the secrets of the House of Wisdom is worse. So
yeah, that
the
makes
methods
sense.
of homunculi creation is largely a secret that keeps itself. To begin the process, the budding alchemist must start with the fluids of life. This means blood from the heart, bile from the belly, the fluid that emerges from between the backbone and the ribs, saliva from the mouth, and fluid from the spine.
Ooh.
Experiments have been done that have included the aqueous and vitreous humor of the eyes, blood from the kidney, liver and spleen, as well as juices from the deep intestines, but these were not found to have a positive impact on the resultant homunculus.
Gross.
The bodily fluids are individually placed in blessed wax containers, mixed with a multitude of powders derived from flora, fauna, and mineral, and then sealed. Each one is prayed over for 7 days and 7 nights before being placed in a strange mold in the form of a human. The metal used to craft this mold is the same as that which makes up the iron wall, and the form itself is vague, sexless, and without facial feature.
Okay.
This form is then placed in a giant furnace, but no fuel, bellows, or any other equipment is brought forth. Instead, the alchemist must balance the forces of all creation to generate the heat, wind, and pressure needed, all while delicately feeding life forces and the elements that constitute physical existence into the form itself. While doing so, alchemists will imbibe carefully balanced and prepared potions and drugs that they have worked on previously. It is vital for the alchemists to be able to open their minds fully wide to the absolute truth of existence while undergoing.
That sounds kind of intense, having to open your mind to the truth of existence while creating something such as this. It sounds nuts.
This act of creation. This part of the process claims more young student alchemists' lives than any other.
I imagine so,
the
yeah.
main hurdle in their attempt to finish their path to mastering alchemy. The strain placed on their minds and bodies is immense.
Sounds
the
like
sheer
it.
volatility of the process has been known to cause the suits of armor that assist them in controlling the forces of creation to crack and crumble. At this point, the half-formed homunculus will crawl from the mold, tearing the alchemist apart and climbing inside their body in a sick simulacra of the process of life.
Oh my god.
Experienced alchemists cannot intervene to save the life of a student. Only with their death when the howling forces within the chamber subside, allowing the veterans to enter and destroy the corrupted and failed homunculus once and for all.
Jesus, dude.
Those who manage to balance all the powerful forces at play and safely produce their homunculus will find themselves with the ultimate servant and a highly sought after resource within the Iron Sultanate. As the Iron Sultanate itself is a closed nation where only carefully selected traders, merchants, and scholars are allowed to visit, mercenaries and allies are a rare sight in the army of the Sultan. Instead, the Taquin creations of the alchemists allow the soldiers of the Prophet to create specialist artificial warriors to fill in the gaps in their arsenal. The fate of these creatures is often miserable. The intelligence that they require to operate on the battlefield also makes them aware of their horrific existence outside of the natural order. Forced by the power of the Seal of Solomon to fight and fall in battle in thousands of agonizing ways, only to be raised again and shaped into ever more unnatural form to suit the needs of their masters. Homunculi are almost impossible to kill, with only the alchemists themselves truly knowing which thread of existence to pull to cause their creations to unravel. Devoid of organs, they can take tremendous damage before they fall, and can then be raised up again by the alchemist when given enough time to perform their resurrective rites. Over the course of the centuries of the Trench Crusade, the House of Wisdom has experimented with all manner of forms for their creations, stretching them far beyond the semblance of humanity that they originally possessed when emerging from the creative process. Some have had their arms heavily twisted and contorted, drawn out into wings, the muscles of their chests and backs sickeningly increased to generate the power necessary for them to fly. Others will be given alchemical formulas that cause them to become larger or stronger, better able to fight the large creatures and machines of war at Hell's disposal. Some have been given more arms and multiple heads, turned into walking weapons platforms capable of carrying and firing multiple weapons at the same time. There are tales of one alchemist finding a way to make his homunculus possess hypnotic eyes.
Wait,
and any
what?
heretic that met its gaze became enraptured, barely able
What? What? How?
to bring themselves to harm it or fight back from its murderous intentions. No matter their form, and be they used on the battlefield or deep within the sprawling labs of the House of Wisdom, the fate of homunculi is truly one to be pitied.
Oh yeah, no.
More than tools and playthings.
Yeah, no, that sounds horrifying and really depressing, dude. Like, I imagine the homunculi should be, you know, something that you create to help you, but Jesus Christ. That sounds horrifying.
For their masters, they will have their bones stretched or shortened, their musculature torn and restitched, and every aspect of their being changed and altered upon the whims of another.
Oh yeah.
While no true life that was born of the union of a mother and father, they still possess enough intelligence to carry out the tasks assigned to them by others, and are more than aware of their own suffering. Due to the
Jesus.
disturbing nature of their origins, they are simply stripped of the will to change it.
Ooh,
And they
boy.
will live and die 1,000 times until eventually their master succumbs to their own final death, freeing them at last.
Jeez. Alrighty, that one was depressingly dark. I love it. Anyway. No, seriously, that was depressingly dark. Anyway, guys, I just want to say thank you all for coming. I hope you enjoyed. I know I knew the fate of Homunculi, especially creating one in freaking Trench Crusade was depressing, but good lord, that was actually a next level. Anyway, hope you all enjoyed. I know I did. I love you all. I'll see you all later. Take care. I'm gonna be hosting an art stream later today. If anyone wants to join, it's gonna be around 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Link will be in the description for the stream if you guys want to hang out, watch me draw or whatever. I mean, well, it's mostly gonna be me coloring anyway. Love you, bye.